Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers Peter, it's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back. Whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Okay, interesting. That has not gone well. Yeah. Here's Roberto Carlos. Probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Pele is herring after that one. And here's Eto'o. Gullit. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gullit. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is clearly...
And the shot! Davids is there to clear. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now he's off and running. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got rid. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pele. There he goes, motoring forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Paris Saint-Germain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand...
Decent chance! Davids. Milan looking to pass their way through. Kyle Walker. Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. Pele. And it's Hullet. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Goes for a shot! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Une petite pensée, mesdames et messieurs, pour le président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête son anniversaire aujourd'hui. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 12. À sa place, le numéro 18.
And the action is back on the way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the through ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pele, and here's the chance to counter. Gattuso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pull it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pele. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Pele. Lovely feet. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Looking to play him in. Walker making good progress on the right-hand side. Cannavaro. And it's Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Has a shot! Pull it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. Pele gets into some space. And he welcomes it in. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Vieira. Pull it. Tries to pass it through. Luis Suarez. Turan. Now it's Pele. That's a shade optimistic. He's gone forward. Eto'o is onto it in a flash.
Pretty robust defending.
Vieira. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Not the most accurate pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, a delicate chip through. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Roberto Carlos. Pele.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Davids. Now it's Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the pass is intercepted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That pass has been well intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Referee's given a throw.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 25, Eto'o. Le numéro 20,
somewhat off target.
le numéro 21. Le numéro 2, Fabio
And it's
Cannavaro.
Bale.
À leur place, le numéro 8,
Gives it back.
le numéro 22,
Aims beyond the
le numéro
defence.
5, le numéro 9,
Makaleli.
Bale. Changement en
And it's
cours.
Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, good-looking ball. That's really nicely played. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. And here's Suarez. Rummenigge towering forward here.
Une minute.
Makaleli. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Chers spectateurs,
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
As you can see, we've already started here. Gullit.
Now, can they get him away? He's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he's being shifted off it. Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Messi. Seedorf. Neither side especially adventurous early on. It's Gullit. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thuram. And he's intervened well there. He's a sharp little ball here.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Now it's Drogba. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hullet. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Yeah, he expected better, and so did he. Now it's Drogba.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through, and Messi! Deftly away. And this is Messi, and here's Bellingham. Out towards the flank, and here's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Eto'o, looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Eto'o, oh, well played. Bellingham. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Hullet. Driving. Hullet! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking to play him in. Drogba. And he's had a hit! And this is Drogba. Walker deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Drogba charging forward, the ball at his feet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great vision. And the shot! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
There is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 12. Pour le remplacer.
And that's the second half started.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Pele. Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Seedorf. Is there any support? He might not need it. Bergomi is there to clear. Oh, good take in a good area. Pull it. And it's hoisted clear. Aimed beyond the defence. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Makaleli. Can he get it through? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Pele. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And that is out of play. And it's Bellingham. Maldini attempts a clearance. That's a throw.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 25, Eto.
And the pass is intercepted.
À leur place,
Rummenigge.
le numéro 8. Le numéro
Milan
9.
still have the cards to affect this game. He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for options for movement. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it out wide. He has found the way through, and he whips it in, and that has been cleared. It is a corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. Defending, real chance! Milan have their second corner now. He rises! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now he's got space here. Floated through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is through here. There's the shot.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
So here comes a substitution.
Le numéro 21, le numéro 11, Sidor, le numéro 2, Fabio Cannavaro. Alors
Nicely aimed pass.
le numéro 5, le numéro 10, le numéro 3.
That pass has been well intercepted, and he was quick to react. He'd have done well to reach that. Bellingham. Into the last 5 minutes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. There's the clearance. Looking for a runner. And now the breakaway. Well read, nice interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.